We're in the franchise room, and you tuned into a very, very, very special show.
4 ounces of glass, 128 ounces per gallon, 32 glasses per gallon, a total of 4,800 glasses of wine.
4,800 glasses of wine.
Did you know wine is mentioned 231 times in the book?
Yes.
And there's 3 Hebrew words. 3. Yayin.
Yayin.
Intoxicating fermented wine. Charosh.
Charosh.
Fresh grape juice.
I'll take that.
Shakar.
Shakar.
Intoxicating, intensely strong drink. Can anything happen good in Nasstown? That's
We're in the franchise room with Dean Morgan.
So you gotta do your best black stuff when you go in there, okay?
okay.
You go, we bad.
We bad.
Yeah. We bad. Yeah.
We bad.
Hey, hold on, listen. You're doing the white we bad. We gotta do it like the black one. You gotta have you some style. You gotta lean and slide. We bad. Yeah. We bad. Yeah. We bad. Now listen. You doing a white guy trying to do a black guy. You got to put your right with your left and your left with your right. Come on.
Okay, I'll try.
We bad. Yeah. We bad. Yeah. We bad.
Get up, go, do your thing, live work. You need to do that. You are excellent. Great. We're all missing you. We're all worried about you. And make sure you don't fall out. But you need to make sure that we get you back together to get you better. Because that's what that's all about. We all love you. We all miss you. And you need to get better. We all love us. Take care of yourself.
Introduce yourself to the world, man. I got a lot of different listeners, all different ages, all different backgrounds and whatnot. Just introduce the people, and then share also the different businesses and companies you have and involved in.
Okay. Well, I'm Dean Morgan. I'm what is called one of the top entrepreneurs of the United States. That's what they say. I've owned probably about 35 businesses over the years. I still own about 4 businesses. One of the businesses I own, I'm a real estate broker. I've been since 1985, buy and sell property. Then the other business is called Baby Boomer Buddies. That program is designed for old people. We drive them to the airport or medical facility, back and forth, and we basically take our time with them. Our average age is between 85 and 95. Then we have a third business called ABC Computer Repair. That basically is a business that takes care of the business end of the basically HP, Dell, IBM. We replace parts and do warranty work for major companies. And we have we're in several states with that one. And then we do the insurance work. I manage an insurance office named William Sachs Insurance. Basically, I'm just the background. I don't sell the insurance, but I'm in the background of the business, and I basically take care of all the odds and ends, and then marketing and whatnot to try to get business in. We've been doing that. I've been doing insurance work since 1984. We've owned retail stores. I've owned hot dog places for my folks in Chicago. We had a retail store back in the 90s called Wild at Heart. We basically did that for 14 years. We were in 3 locations, and we sold novelty items such as water pipes and all kinds of weird stuff that you would normally kind of good or kind of bad, whatever. But I don't know, the normal weird stuff you would normally buy at a crazy shop like that with T-shirts and pewter and gifts and novelties and things like that. We were in Deep Ellum. That was our main focus back in the 90s. The insurance work originally we did mostly auto insurance and homeowners, and then up from 1988 through 2005. And in 2005 we went to workers' comp and general liability. We're presently in 8 states. Our states are Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Florida, and Illinois. So that's, we owned a painting company. We basically had some people go out there and painting different apartment complexes and whatnot. We did all that. I was a consultant with an insurance company for a year. I actually ran an insurance company from one end to the other. It's very similar to an agency, only it's a lot larger, and there's well over 100 employees. So I was able to do that. We were consultants, and we were also collections. We did collections for apartment complexes and insurance companies, premium finance companies for the insurance companies.
Let me ask you a question.
Sure.
You got any Jamaican in you?
As a what?
Any Jamaican descent?
Jamaican? No. My background is all
run. Jobs, man.
I'm Bartholomew. You can't call me Nathaniel. Scholar of law and prophet.
Hi, this is Dean Morgan with The Believers. Thanks for coming. I'm here to tell you about The Believers, a large production about Jesus before and present. I'm playing Nathaniel, or Bartholomew. I'm enjoying working with the gang and the whole group, and it's very much a fun thing for me to do. I've been doing this for a long time, 9 years. TV, film, I've starred in films, I've done all kinds of crazy stuff, talk shows, but this is something different. I've never done a play before, and this is a great experience for me. And for you, this is great because you'll see how before and after, how Jesus works. I also am a gabbai, a service leader for Jewish people. I'm also Jewish. And this, for me, in going to Israel, found out how all Jesus stuff works, and how he became, and where he began, and where he came from, and everything. And even I went to Bethlehem Church. That was cool. Now, I'm here to tell you, Nathaniel Bartholomew is a great, crazy character. And they're having me play this one because he's crazy. I don't know. They have me do several different types of acting or different types of craziness with a policeman or whatever. But this one actually is more character. And I'm going to give you one line real quick on what it's supposed to be, or what it sounds like. NWA, MVP, Judean, Gigolos, average 330 ppg, 11 APG, and 10 RPG, James LeBrick. Now that's kind of an idea how it's supposed to sound. I have to get a little more British, so to speak, but I'll work on that. In the meantime, this is what it's all about. You have to come see us. We're going to be on TV. We're going to be all over the place. You're going to be able to find us on the internet. You're going to be able to buy the CD. You will do it. You will find out this is the greatest possibility of Jesus you've ever seen in your life. And you know you'll like it. I promise you. You will know it. And you see this lip? Don't you forget it. This is my lip. Don't give me a lip. You're going to like this. And you just have to see it for yourself. You have a wonderful day. Bye-bye now.
4 ounces of glass, 128 ounces per gallon, 32 glasses per gallon, a total of 4,800 glasses of wine.
4,800 glasses of wine.
That's right, 4,800.
150 gallons. Oh, God. That much is. Thank Jesus.
Jesus, don't pay no attention to her. Hey, Habakkuk said, he who gives neighbor drink, make him drunk. What he said? What? Habakkuk?
Did you know wine is mentioned 231 times in the book? And there's 3 Hebrew words. 3. Yayin.
Yayin.
Intoxicating fermented wine. Charosh.
Charosh.
Fresh grape juice.
I'll take that.
Shakar.
Shakar.
Intoxicating intensely strong drink. Ooh, yeah.
I mean, was it a family member or somebody you looked up to growing up? Where did that entrepreneurial spirit come from?
Well, my folks have got the... Well, I don't know. I think it came inside me because... Yeah. Well, my folks got the hot dog joint. It was just south side of Chicago, a place called Chicago Heights. And we opened it up then. You heard of Chicago Heights? Yeah. I was born in Chicago and raised in Park Forest. And then Chicago Heights was, it wasn't a bad place. It was really nice. We were on basically Lincoln Highway, they called it. And it used to be a Tasty Freeze, and then and my folks back in about 76 decided to turn the Tasty Freeze into a Vienna hot dog joint called Big Norm's. And then from there, that's how I figured out that I could probably basically help run the business. So I kind of learned how to do a business just from that, and then little by little learning back and forth on how to cover my to keep things going. I don't have to worry about the politics, of the businesses, and then little by little, you're basically trying to do better than the competition. But I enjoy competition because when the competition screws up, that makes me better because they usually do, and I keep on it, and by calling different people and talking to different people about what they're doing, what they're not doing, or what they're supposed to be doing, or that kind of thing. I don't mind bad publicity. It's okay, as long as it's some kind of publicity. Usually they get attention. I've been doing this for so long. I made a lot of money doing it, so it's not to me, it's just like, not a big deal anymore. I'm so used to being an entrepreneur that it's just like an everyday thing for me. I just do it.
Can anything happen good in Nasstown? That's
and Israelites indeed. Behold, in you is no guile, Bartholomew.
What are you talking about, Jesus? How do you know my name?
I knew you, even before you were sitting under the fig tree.
Master of the Son of God, King of Israel.
I know that you come from a royal background, but now I welcome you into the most royal family there is, the kingdom of God. Follow me, Bartholomew. Follow me, Bartholomew.
What got you interested into acting? Like, what was that transition like, or what kicked that off?
Well, that was back in 1979. I was 19 years old. I just did one acting gig, and it was weird. It was in Chicago. I was doing some odds and ends tape stuff, which was basically just like Cheech and Chong and odds and ends on this what they call the old. Oh, how do I explain? It used to be a unit where it's like a turntable, a cassette deck, and a radio in one unit. Remember those?
That's what the DJs. That's what the DJs use, didn't they?
Yeah, I think so. With this particular unit, it was weird because it had two different outlets for two different microphones. And so I went ahead and played with this thing with a little bit of rock and roll, and I decided, well, this should be interesting. So I put the two together, and I started playing with it, and then I started doing Cheech and Chong, and I started kind of sounding like Cheech and Chong. And then I Up in Smoke, if you remember that movie, though.
Oh, yeah, I loved it about it.
You don't remember that? Okay. I know it's way before
I said I do know a little bit about it, yeah.
Okay. But we went ahead and did that.
And everybody back today.
Yeah, okay. well, everybody started listening to the stuff. They said, "Man, this guy's really good." I said, "Well, I had never done acting prior to that. I mean, not really. I did a little play one time. I didn't have one line, but it was not worth even talking about. It was a German club."
Do you remember what that one line was?
Do you want to dance?
This is Dean Morgan playing Matthew with The Believers. This is Matthew for Channel 7 News reporting live from the mansion. We have celebrated the marriage of Cleopas and another Mary. The wedding was unbelievable. Everybody who's anybody's here. There's rumors Jesus of Nazareth be gracing us with his presence. Stay tuned. Well, let's see who is in the house tonight. Sir, how you doing today? Oh, I'm doing fine. What's your name? My name is Joe Blow. Well, Mr. Blow, what's going on today? Oh, I'm doing fine. I'm going to go see Jesus of Nazareth tonight. You are? Fantastic. And what time do you think he's going to be here? Oh, about 7 o'clock. Well, you have a gracious time. Okay. Oh, thank you very much. You take care. Oh, my goodness. My family was asked to provide the entertainment for the wedding reception. Who else is here? Winning!
What you thugs doing out so late? You're slanging that weight. What is that? What is that gun? What is that? What is that? You selling that G14 classified, very good and great man, paying for alcohol with a head game, George Young. Blow. You selling that knick-knack, paddywhack, make you smoke your grandmama hard rock. You selling that G14 classified, very good and great man, church over, bluebird, Obama, Bill Light, Bush. Where's Jesus? Where's Jesus? I'm looking for Jesus. What? We don't know. What this is. I don't know. When you find Jesus, you tell him I'm looking for him. And when I find him, it won't be a pretty sight. Y'all have a nice day.
I went to Northern Illinois University, and the guy that was on my floor, he said he liked it so much. He said, "You know, you need to try out for Second City, Chicago." And I said, "Well, I've never acted in my life. I don't know what's going on with that." So I said, "All right, well, I'll try it." And I sent a letter to Second City, and Second City sent me back a letter saying they wanted to see me. So I went out there, and 6 o'clock in the morning, and got waiting in line, and we did a scene where I was basically this is where my comedy thing kicked in. I really didn't realize how funny it was until after this lady fell off the chair when I was doing my performance. I said, "Well, I'm
like, was she drunk, or she was just laughing?"
No. She was just laughing. She was laughing so hard she was a 350-pound lady. She fell off the chair, and I thought, "Man, I hope she's okay." But the first thing I did was I had to do three things coming onto the stage. The first thing was I was supposed to be a fireman. So I went into the department store acting crazy. I said, "Where's the fire? Where's the fire? Where's the fire? I know there's a fire here somewhere. What's the deal?" And the lady, I said, "There's no fire." I said, "Are you sure there's no fire?" I could have sworn I heard a fire. I heard a fire alarm going on. What's going on? I said, "No, there's no fire." I said, "Oh, okay." And then the guy said, "Well, I should have brought myself a hose with me. Otherwise, it was good." But the second thing is what got it. I am not exactly a real thin guy, so I decided to become a matador.
What?
A matador. You know,
a matador. Oh, like with the bulls and stuff.
The bulls stuff, yeah. But I'm not, those guys are really skinny, really small, and I'm not exactly skinny or small, so I did the cha-cha-cha with a crazy voice. I said, I will come and find it as a bull. I know I saw the bull go into the stocking sections of your store. Do you know what the stock, what the bull is? You can't miss him. He's 4 feet high and then 10 feet long. You can't miss him. I can promise you that. And the lady fell off the floor laughing. She couldn't believe it. Tears were coming from her cheeks. I said, "Oh, my God." I couldn't believe how funny I was. And then the third one I came up and I said, the third time I came on the stage, I said, "I'm going to be a gay person." And I said, "Hi." I said, "Hey, sweetie, do you know where the blow dryers are?" And then they said that you're really good. We need to come back.
This is Dean Morgan playing Pilate in The Believers. You brought this man to me as one who misleads the people. Indeed, having examined him in your presence, I found no fault in this man concerning those things which you accuse him. Neither did Herod. For I sent you back to him, and indeed nothing deserving death has been done by him. I will chastise him and release him. Why? What evil has he done? I have found no reason for death in him, and I will therefore chastise him and let him go. You have custom that I should release someone to you at Passover. Who do you want me to release?
I was in college at the time, and I had no time to be an actor, so I said thank you, and I'll think about it, and I didn't pursue it. And then a couple of years ago, about 3 years ago, I decided to get crazy, and my synagogue came up and asked me to do a show called Dallas. You know the TV show called Dallas? It's on TNT.
Absolutely, come on.
Yeah, and
you gotta know what Dallas is.
Yeah, and I was just an extra, and and it was no big deal. I played the one entire day with Linda Gray. And now I told my wife this. I says, look, if they pick me, I'm behind her. She's running for governor, and I'm standing behind her all day long at SMU. That's where they shot it. And it was cold outside, and they couldn't bring food to us because we were on set on the camera the entire day, and we were starving to death. But we made it through it. It was I think it was 10 to 6, solid time. There was no time to rest. And I told my wife, I says, if they get the angle between her and me on there the entire time I'm up there, and they get me on set, I mean, actually on the show for 2 or 3, maybe a minute or so, or maybe 2 minutes, I'll continue to be.
You're gonna make it count.
I'm gonna continue to do the acting. Only if they show me, because most times when you're extras, you don't really get seen. You see a body and that's it. But they had me on there for 2 solid minutes. They had me on her with her, and there's like 3 or 4 of us together, and her and 3 or 4 with me. And the angle, I mean, there was like 30, 40 people behind her, and I just happened to get the angle that they picked. And I said, okay, here acting goes.
This next guy is a good friend of mine. He wanted to do comedy. He wanted to try his hand at it. So we gonna show him some love when he comes. All right, give it up for Dean Morgan. Dean! That Dallas TV show. Hello. Hey, how you doing out there? Very nice to see you. All right. That's great. I did Dallas 8 times. 8 times. It's a nice show. And what did? They took it off the air. What is this all about? I mean, the guy. Did anybody watch this last show? It's on TNT. I just saw it last like a week and a half ago or so, and they took the main guy and just went up, and it was gone. It was like it blew him up. Oh, is that better? Oh, you can hear me now. Yay, you can hear me now. Yeah.
And now, for the conclusion of the show, blow up the car and have a nice day.
Yeah, that's like, wow, man, that's crazy. I've been on this. I'm working on this show, and I'm going to be playing Gene Wilder. All right, Gene Wilder, yeah. Love you, Gene. Yeah.
And now, Gene Wilder's going to say, "Oh boy, that's what I'm going to."
But then we're basically working on that, and we're going to be you'll be seeing it later on in my crazy get up and whatnot. It'll be a lot of fun. But Timothy John, that's running this show, also ran the show last year, and a Superstar Dreams of Believers, and I played Nathaniel. And I was out here, and we had an unbelievably crazy show we did last year. There was like 20 people in a small room back there. I felt like I was in an oven. And I was like, can you get dressed? Well, we're trying to get dressed. Well, can you move a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right? I got to take my pants off. No, don't do that. It was just crazy. And then we were sweating, and then I said, oh, by the way, Dean, we have to do it again. You mean what, to do the 6 more hours? I said, yeah, 6 hours. 6 hours of Nathaniel. Oh, 6 hours of Nathaniel? Wow, man, it is really tough.
This show is completely different. It's kind of cool with Richard Pryor and then Gene Wilder, how they mesh together. It's really kind of funny, and they work itself out and whatnot. Basically, Gene worked really close with Richard on all the TV, the movies and stuff like Stir Crazy, and like Blazing Saddles, for example. Blazing Saddles, they actually worked together. Well, Richard was supposed to be actually on Blazing Saddles, but because of his drug problems, they didn't have him on actually the show. Nipsey Russell actually ended up being the cop or the sheriff. So it was that's just the way it goes, I guess. So Gene ended up also on the show by accident because the Mel Brooks actually called him up and said, "Hey, we need you on the show." And they said, "Well, really?" I says, "Yeah, because the main actor, whoever it was, had some convulsions or some kind of issue, so they put him on the show." I said, "Okay," so that's what happened there. But anyway, you'll see in this show how things work out between Gene and Rich is kind of a cool thing. But basically, I'm being Dallas. I decided to come out here, and I enjoy working with him. So I said, "Well, this is a great show. I'm going to have a lot of fun doing it, and it'll be something new and different." Basically, that's kind of where I got that from. But as far as anything else goes, I think you'll all enjoy the show, and I appreciate y'all for coming. Okay, thank you.
Hey, y'all show a little bit more love than that.
And then I heard about your deal on the internet, and then I responded to your deal a couple times, and then yours was the first acting thing I pursued, and I just kept pursuing it until we actually did something.
How about that? Let me ask you this. And that was a perfect segue to where I want to go next. I want you to take the audience through the process from when you first heard about it to when you auditioned to when you were waiting to hear something back and you got selected to when you came to Kansas City to when you did the show. In about 3 minutes, just take us through that story.
Okay. Well, it was a simple thing. We were back and forth on the internet with the emails, and then I did 3 different auditions tapes here at the house. One of was the policeman. That was the first one. That was the hardest one because the language was different because the way the guy was talking. And I was able to memorize that. And I would never memorized a lot of lines before, and that was the first time I ever memorized lines. That was it. And I said, well, if I can memorize that crazy line, I can do anything. And I did that thing about 30, 40 times until I sent it to you. And I said, at least I know I can get through it. Whether I did it good or not didn't matter. At least I got through it. I was happy. Then the other 2 I did Matthew, and I did I think one other one I forgot. And so I got through all that. Yeah. And I sent it to you, and then it was back and forth, and I sent it to you a couple more times, back and forth, and then finally we started talking about the actual script, and then I looked at the script and went back and forth, and you were trying to figure out which part to give me, and it was back and forth there, and we finally got to, and the last thing you said was, well, I'm going to give you Nathaniel. I says, okay. And then you started talking about Nathaniel and what kind of, how they wanted the part, and then we talked about if you wanted to be funny, and you said yes. And I says, okay, that's up my alley. And then you wanted me to do a British accent, which I couldn't do, so I figured I'd do something a little bit different. So Nathaniel came alive, and then decided to go with that, and then little by little trying to figure out how to say the words, say the lines, going through back and forth, and we did it so many times only on the phone, just you and I on the phone, and at home, and all the cast, and then learning how to do stuff, and it wasn't so much the lines; it was just how to actually do the lines.
What y'all looking at me crazy for? Like I got boo-boo on my face.
Hey, Rich. How you doing, Rich?
Hey, what's happening, Jim Brown?
Jim Brown, I'm supposed to be Gene, you remember?
You done got a little lighter since last time.
I don't know about that, but How you doing?
I'm doing good.
I see that. You got a lot of schmutz on your face.
I got a lot of what?
Schmutz.
Schlitz malt liquor. Boy, this is rumscotto.
No, schmutz. Schmutz. Icky schmutz.
It's your schmutz.
That's what it is.
Hold on, I got it. Come on, what you over here for? Leave me alone.
We're supposed to go to the audition or the rehearsal.
I don't need to rehearse.
Well, stir crazy's up.
I'm the best actor Hollywood has ever
Well, we
seen.
know that. We know that.
So I don't need to go to rehearsal.
Well, we have to go because they're asking for us today.
Yeah, you go tell them they need to pay me some more money.
Oh, I can't do that. They want you today.
I'm busy.
You're busy?
That's right.
Well, we can't have you busy because we have to do that today.
Woo!
You know that's right.
Man, look, I don't need rehearsal. You just let me know when they paying me, because time is money. I'm going to get all my lines. I already know I do.
Oh, all right. That's enough of this. I can't deal with it.
Do you even know your lines?
Well, maybe you can help me with my line. You're the good one.
That's what friends are for. You want to take me to jail? Take me to jail. We ain't scared. So you got to do your best black stuff when you go in there, okay?
Okay.
You go, we bad.
We bad.
Yeah. We bad. Yeah.
We bad.
Hey, hold on, listen. You're doing the white we bad. We got to do it like the black one. You got to have you some style. You got to lean and slide. We bad. Yeah. We bad. Yeah. We bad. Now listen. You doing a white guy trying to do a black guy. You got to put your right with your left and your left with your right. Come on.
Okay, I'll try.
We bad. Yeah. We bad. Yeah. We bad. Yeah. You got it now? Come on.
Okay,
Let's go to rehearsal. Come on.
Okay.
Let's do it again. Come on.
Okay, one more time.
We bad. Yeah. We bad. Yeah. We bad.
All right.
We finally got together. We did a couple times, and it was easy. We already had it down pat, so it was just a matter of tweaking it and doing your specific steps, the specific way you want it done. And while I was in KC, and it was no problem.
Let me cut you off for a second, Dean, because I just want to walk people through this process because it's a great story. So when you first touched, what was your first touching down in Kansas City? Like, just what was that once you got in KC?
KC was kind of like Chicago to me, very similar. You're not too far. I mean, how many miles from KC to Chicago? How many?
About 8 hours, man.
Yeah, so I thought. It's kind of like Chicago. It's very similar. What I didn't realize was that KC, Kansas and KC, Missouri are the same, like cut in half. The city's cut in half. I had no idea. Yeah, I did not know that. But everything kind of looked like Chicago area to me up there. It was a little chillier, but not too bad. The weather was all right. People are nice. I met you first off, and we drove in and didn't have any problems. We didn't have any problems getting to the hotel or anything. So, and the food was good and everything was great. No problem.
All right. So let's go back to the actual show. What was your thoughts on that? As far as what was your impression? I guess from the few days we had to rehearse and then the actual show, because it was kind of crazy, for me.
Oh well, for me it was. The acting part of it to me was fine. I had no problem. The only thing I'm not good at is changing clothes too fast. I'm not used to that. So because I've never done a physical play. Other than that one little play in high school, I've never done a real play. Or I have to go backstage and take the clothes off, put the clothes back on, blah blah blah, and then come out. And then I was having wardrobe issues with some of my jewelry. And I didn't tell you that, but that's no big deal. So, but I got all that figured out, and my hat, and my crown, and my scepter, and then you came up with a good line to take it off me, which was good in the actual play, which was good. That really worked good. That was the deal. When I was coming up to you. And you basically, after I was kneeling down in front of you, you picked me up, and then you took away my crown. Says, no longer royalty.
Yeah, but you know what though? And it kind of just came together because you're the one who actually came up with that idea. Because just to give anybody listening a little history, Nathaniel / Bartholomew, he was a part of a royal family. and he left his royal family to follow Jesus with the rest of the other 11 disciples. And so to symbolize that, you came up with a great idea to take off your crown, so to speak, once he decided to follow Jesus. So you came up with that idea, and I kind of just flowed with what was going on. I think I said a lot of lines that weren't in the script.
Oh, well, the ones that you and I did together, it was exact, you know. So we were okay. I had no problems with it, and a couple. I would say do the crazy dances on the stage.
Hey, Rick.
Hey, Gene.
What's going on? Oh! Oh my goodness, are you okay?
No, I ain't okay, fool.
Oh my What is all this? You have all these wires here. Are you Frankenstein? What? You need to get better, man. We need to do some shows. We gotta do the show.
Done, Gene.
Remember the feathers and
The show's over, Gene.
man, you're the best man out there. You do a great job.
It's over.
Want you-
Everybody got a season, and my time is up.
We want you to be out, get better. We're worried about you. We all worried about you. Man, you were on Superman. Superman. You gotta be like Superman.
Let it go, Gene. Let it go.
Man. Well, we all gotta be worried, praying for you. We're all worried about you. I know you don't want us to be worried about you, but we worry about you. And we need to really pray and worry about you and get better. So you can go back on stage and do your thing.
So,
Oh, I think I see somebody coming for you. I'll let you have her. But you take care of yourself, okay? Sorry. I'm so sorry. You get better. I think I broke something.
yeah, my leg, fool.
Maybe I can get an edit or something.
My biggest thing on the play, if you listen to all the stuff I was doing, basically was I feed off the other actors what they say and add to it. So if they say one thing, I add to it to make it funnier. And I say, you know, that's right. Don't forget it. Don't you forget it. You know, that's right. You know.
And
I do that. I do all kinds of stuff like that, and then that's how I feed off the funny. I get the people to laugh on the satirical, basically off them, and then even in the singing, they say something, I go boom, 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 and I fed off that also, which was good. So I had a little bit of a hymn, and I do sing. I just don't sing a lot, but I sing with the with the Hebrew. Of course, I did the Hebrew singing in there too. Did that come out okay?
It did, man. I had a chance to sit down and watch it. I had Typhoon Panda on earlier today, and I was just sharing with him because I had a fire a couple months ago, so I lost my laptop and a whole bunch of different things happened, but I just got a chance to watch it. It actually came out great. Like I was telling Ty, the owner of the Westport Coffee House where we did it, when he gave me the DVD, it was an hour and a half. You know, so I mean, he cut out a lot of dead spots and a lot of things that I didn't have to do. You know, and it looks good. You know, I mean, of course, I mean, there's different tweaks, but for me, it was a huge stepping stone because I said, okay, well, if the only thing that needs to be improved is, let's say, the set, and maybe, you know, get some more sound or whatever, then, hey, we got something going.
I want to shout out real quick everybody who came from out of town. Lynette, Dean, shout y'all out, appreciate that. You know, it's one, because, I mean, and I'll get to that in a minute, but the word say we're going to be in a stranger in our own land, you know. So to have people travel miles to come be a part, share, contribute to something I'm doing, I'm always thankful. And it's always a blessing to me. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's spoken or unspoken. You know, and I think we had like a half of one rehearsal all together. Yeah. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. At the end of the day, that's what this is about. So I done got y'all in, I done got y'all attention, but just for anybody who don't know, I'm a believer. You know? And I said it last show, and I'm going to repeat it again. For anybody out here that's been hated on, whether it's by family, friends, enemies, whoever it is, man, can't nobody's voice outweigh the voice of God.
Amen. It was a lot of things that I took from it that helped me grow as a professional, and then also as just a creative guy. And I was going to ask you, we got about 3 minutes left, and so can we schedule a second interview, man? Because I know time kind of flew by. But can we get another?
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, you let me know when you want me to talk. I can talk your ear off anytime you want.
I got you, man. I know that, and so can I.
That's all knowing. Yeah, I know. Are we ready for a show? Yeah. Oh yeah, on a show, yes. All right. I'm playing Gene Wilder. Eddie Murphy's right out here. You can talk about something. Go ahead and talk about Eddie Murphy.
First of all, it's about just I'm playing young Eddie Murphy. I traveled all the way across the world. You already know when before it all started, before the suits and everything. I'm just happy to be here to tell my story with my friend Rich. You know Rich had set it up for Eddie Murphy to wear tight suits and the lyrics. And then I wrote another one in Raw, and I did all the clubs and everything like that. So Gene, this is a pleasure to be here. You know, I don't talk with the myth, I get it away.
Good to me.
You know, mistakes. I am so we just happen to be here. We're going to put on a show for these people. You came to see us. Hey, every day you come to a place like Kansas. I don't even know if Dorothy even know how big it is out here in Kansas City. But Eddie Murphy has to be to do with this tight sweater on. Eddie Murphy put a lot of horses. Eddie Murphy little kids.
Gene did his fair share of stuff as well. Of course, Blazing Saddles. But the biggest one was Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, you all know. The time he actually was walking little by little, and when they opened up the place where you see all the candy, everybody's going to eat candy, where he actually walked, and then he tumbled over. That was his shtick. He made that up as he was going. It was all improv. So if you ever saw Gene Wilder do that, remember that show when he did it. That was all improv. And then they decided to leave it in there. So that was his deal. Gene did Blazing Saddles as well with Richard Pryor. That's the first time they met on stage. Of course, Gene was ended up in his actual show where Richard Pryor was supposed to be a policeman or the sheriff, but he ended up not being the sheriff because of the drug issues he was having. So they found him in a different state on an airplane, and they were saying, where's Richard? He says, I don't know. So he gets to get him on the phone, and Richard said, well, I'm out someplace, and I can't remember what he said. And I said, well, you got to be here on set because we're shipping this thing, so you know the director said, you know what, you're done. He was actually on the set for a little while, but they threw him out. Cleveland Little came out and did the actual show, as you saw. They ended up get together. That's Gene Wilder and Richard Pryor met actually on that set with Mel Brooks.
We can sit here go on and on all day. I can tell about party all the time. I can tell about all the song. I can tell about the song, the time I did with Michael Jackson. But we already knew how we became stars without being very rich. And we're going to tell this story tonight. So y'all sit back, y'all relax, hold on to it, because you're going to take a ride with us as we show you how Richard Pryor became who he was and the living he is for these kids today. So, Gene, you ready?
Ready?
Those people, Richard, so, you know, I feel Richard somewhere, so we might want to go and see up there. You know how Richard is.
Sounds good.
So we see y'all later. Richard Pryor story. This is how the man behind the company started.
Enjoy.
Yes, coming from a Jewish background and not really being involved with a lot of things that maybe I guess some people may have been with the show, what was it that attracted you to it? I mean, what initially attracted you to it, and then from there, what did you take from it after you were involved?
I learned about the New Testament from you and the script, and then how it was put together. I had several friends that were what they call it, Messianic Jews. They're basically, they believe in Jesus, Jews for Jesus type. Mm-hmm. And several friends of mine were into that, and so that's how the interest I got in with the understanding of the New Testament versus the Old Testament and combination of the two.
Who is that?
Hey, what's up, Rick? You missed another rehearsal.
Don't love me, no. I told you I don't need rehearsal. I'm the best actor Hollywood and Kansas City has ever seen. Hey! I don't need rehearsal. What are you talking about we need rehearsal? I did that. I said, we bad. I said, hey, you need to leave it alone. I said, you need to move to rhythm and beat. Move to rhythm and beat.
Pass the boat.
Pass the boat. Listen. We got enough sun, we don't need to move.
What's wrong with
You know, listen.
This drug use is spiraling out of control. After several days of freebase and cocaine, he set himself on fire and suicide attempt.
Listen. Hey, everybody, look at that. Hey, listen. We got a celebrator. Okay? I got something for you, Eddie. What you got for you? I got something. There you go, brother. All right. We're going to make a toast. You want to know why? I got something for you, Eddie. What you got? Now, you remember last time you was here, you told me Bill Cosby told you tone down the routine. I told you F Bill Cosby.
You didn't necessarily say it like that, Richard.
I said F and the three letters after that.
Yeah, but you didn't necessarily say it like that, Richard. You said, be yourself. Care Bill Cosby. That's what you said, Richard.
That boy all the way from Shreveport acting like that. You got to put boy. Now look what I got for Eddie. Ooh, the red suit.
The red suit.
Red suit just for you, Eddie.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
You gonna show Bill Cosby that?
Oh yeah, you got that.
But now look, me and you, we're a team now. And one day you might get the red suit. Not no time soon. To the red suit.
The red suit.
Where's my
Drug
pipe?
use was spiraling out of control.
Anybody see my pipe?
After several days of freebase and cocaine, he set himself on fire in a suicide attempt.
I need to get high. Where's my pipe?
It was initially reported as an accident, but later he admitted said he did it on purpose
I said,
and
"Look,
drugs
I
and
said, I need to get out. How you doing, lady? You got my butt? I'm sorry, preaching your stuff. I'm sorry. I need to get out. I need to get out. I need you was supposed to be back there helping. What you doing? I don't know what they doing right there. That's right. I need to get out. Anybody see my pipe? Anybody see my pipe? I need to get out. I need to get out. Help me. Hey, Rich, man. Hold on. I got a light. I need my pipe. I got a light. I need my pipe. Rich, you sure you okay? Anybody see my pipe?
We don't have no blowtorch around.
I need to get out. Huh? I need my pipe. I got everything else. What? I need it. I know some got me around here somewhere. I need to get out. I need to get out. I need to get out. Hold on. I need to get out. Now I'm just going to be a little bit, that's you still the same. I need to get out. I need to get out. I need to get out. Help me. What do you want me to do? Help me. I ain't nothing. I ain't nothing but a no good junkie. It wasn't something I didn't already know. I hadn't known for many years. But to say that in front of a group of total strangers, that's like saying adios to the greatest, funniest character I've ever created. I need to get out. Ooh, I'm gonna set myself on fire. Yeah, now that's a good idea. I'm gonna set myself on fire. Then I'll be safe. Yes, I'm gonna set myself on fire. Then I'll be safe. I'm gonna set myself on fire. Don't back that up. Then I'll be safe. I'm gonna set myself on fire. Then I'll be safe. I'm gonna set myself on fire. Then I'll be safe. I'm gonna set myself on fire.
The play interested me, because of that, and then because it was something different, and I wanted to try it, see if I can do a play like that, and then the movie and that kind of thing. So that's kind of like it pulled me into that. It really honestly had nothing to do with religion. It's just I like the idea because I had basically I just like the experience and working with people that have experience like you and. It just helps me learn more about the acting business and whatnot. Even though I'm easygoing when it comes to the stage, because I'm getting in front of people. I've been a president of associations before for 3 years, and I was able to do that.
Oh my gosh! What is going on? It's like Frankenstein with all those wires here. Come on, where are these stupid glasses for? What is going on my leg, fool? I missed it this time. Man, we all missing you out there. We all really missing you. It's devastating. I'm devastated that you're not working. You're not. Oh my goodness, I'm so devastated. You are such a great actor, entertainer, and you did so many good things. And we did so many things together, and I really appreciate it, especially Superman. You are great with Superman. You should be Superman. You should get up and go and do your thing and fly work. You don't need to do that. You are excellent. Great Superman. We're all missing you. We're all worried about you. And make sure you don't fall down. But you need to make sure that when you get you back together, get you better. Because that's what that's all about. We all love you. We all miss you. And you need to get better. We all love you. Take care of yourself.
And I've done TV shows, but talk shows and that kind of thing with my insurance stuff. So getting in front of people is not a problem. But I wanted to get the experience from your end. So that's basically it.
Well, I'll take my hat off to you, my brother, man. I think you did an excellent job, and I hope you felt empowered from the experience, because that's what I took away from it. Like, hey, man, if we can pull this off, then we can do anything,
I can do as many times as you want me to do it. I enjoy doing it, and I enjoy working with you, so it's not a problem.
Likewise.
All the way from Dallas, Texas, Lakers favorite, Dean Wilder. Give it up for Dean Morgan.
Likewise, man. Well, let the people know real quick. We've got about 15 seconds how they can reach you. Anybody that has any business needs or anything like that.
Well, my cell phone number is 214-280-5626. They can call me anytime.
All right. All right. Well, we got to close on that note. But anybody with any real estate, computer, insurance, or any driving needs in the Dallas area, see my man Dean Morgan, man. Thanks for coming on the show, man.
Thanks, this brother right here. You know what I'm saying? I keep hollering Jesus at him. I don't know how I feel about that. You know, so my brother got the truth play. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, there's a lot of people in my life who don't necessarily believe the same thing as me. You know what I'm saying? But God showed me who God is, and so we're supposed to not be selfish with ourselves, our time, our resources, because you don't do it for self, you do it for the Lord. You're supposed to. You know what I'm saying? So this brother, same thing. Flew all the way to Dallas, Texas. You know what I'm saying? We met same time, 2013. Both of these brothers was in my play. Look it up, Google it. Superstar Dreams for Believers. We're going to be doing that again this year. It's about Jesus and disciples walking in today's showing what it would look like. So check it out. It's on YouTube. But what we're going to do next time ain't nothing compared to what's on YouTube. But I thank this brother, man. So he came in town, he was like, hey, I want to see you. You know, I'm like, man, shoot, I just had this happen to my car. I just had this happen to my crib. I just had this happen. He's like, man, don't worry about no money. Just come on. Just come see me. You know, man, this is how God works. And I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? He shared with me something that a lot of people don't share, but it's the truth. I've helped a lot of people start their action career from a young age, from a long time ago. And I don't say that for no applause or anything. I say that to say I've been in the background, grinding, doing work. That's why I wanted y'all to see, I don't care if somebody in Chad didn't show up. I knew 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we was good. I knew I was good with the people that I had, so God was going to work it out. You know what I'm saying? So this is just a testimony for that. So Dean Morgan from the bottom of my heart. And I gave him some help earlier today too. I thought it might have changed a little bit, and I was a little bit more focused than he said, and he got to see it firsthand. You know what I'm saying? So much love to you. And then it's all good. Matter of fact, I got a special story that I'm going to censor. I ain't going to tell all the details of the story. But long story short, did y'all like a little fire singing? Yeah! That looked like a real fire. Y'all thought I might have been hurt or something? Y'all was a little worried? I'm all right. It was crazy because that was like the most important thing for me to get in the show as far as props go. And so we went to a prop shop yesterday, paid for it, and then got some other stuff. And the dude was playing, the owner was playing with it, and then lit it and stuff, and then set it back on the table, and then handed me the bag, and I wasn't thinking, we just rolled and leave it out. I get home, I'm like, man, I don't have a fire. I went crazy last night, y'all. It's hot, for real. They will all let you know that how hot I was yesterday. You know, and I'm talking about, I called everywhere, and I could not find the stuff for the fire. And I just was so discouraged. But then God used somebody to tell me it's going to be all right. God got you. And you know, I hear that all the time. I'm like, whatever. Yeah. F Bill Cosby, F that. You know what I'm saying? For real. I need this stuff. And so I didn't know how it was going to happen. And so we came to rehearsal this morning, and it was a very powerful rehearsal. You know, we had to work some kinks out. We had to fight through some different personalities and stuff. But one thing that I told them, I was like, you know, I'm very proud of y'all. You know, because I be hard on people, but it'd be because I want the best out of them. And so I was telling them, like, y'all impressed me today. You know, and I don't just say that. You know, so I want y'all to know. Oh, so anyway, so after rehearsal was over, this dude was like, hey, what anything you need? You need some money? You need anything? You need something? And I'm like, man, dude, I need some freaking fire paper. That's what I need. I can check every place up in KC Road, KCK, we ain't found it. This dude get on his phone, how many seconds? No, his time calculation is horrible. In about 15 to 20 seconds, this dude's like, here it is, it's right here. Like just some gin water to rich stuff, like in real life, you know. And that humbled me a lot, just to know that we don't always know what God is doing. So bye. Hey, hey, hey.